Welcome back to an exciting new video from Cambriea and Bobby. In today's video, I install a much needed outlet and light switch in our attic. Freya finds some ice cream and eats it, and Cambriea builds a thing. All that and more, so stay tuned. Oh yeah. Well, as I mentioned in a previous video, I was talking about how I was going to put fertilizer and everything down in these areas, and you can see it still hasn't come back. So I finally got a chance just the other day to rake these out and get all the dead grass off, and then do a fertilizer on it. And you can see over there, like that was a lot worse, but when I raked it out, you can start seeing there's green now on it or underneath it, so definitely better looking. But yeah, so we got fertilizer down on that. But then last night one of my sprinkler heads popped off. So now I gotta fix this. Like, it shot out of the ground. Oh, so I don't know if it just wasn't tight enough or if the threads are bad. They look okay. So I'm gonna put this back on, and then it sucks because then I might have to adjust it. And I've already done this once not too long ago. Like I bumped it and it popped out. So we'll see. I gotta be careful because Cambriea just cleaned that window and these windows, so I don't want them getting shot with the well water, because it makes them look really nasty. So I gotta fix this. All right, sprinkler head's reattached. It just must have been loose or something. I put it on there pretty tight this time. I just have to adjust it now so it covers the part of the yard that I want. But at least it's working. It's not, doesn't look like it's leaking or anything. I don't see no bubbling or nothing down in there, so hopefully we're good. So now I'm just adjusting and checking my sprinklers, and we got this one doing this. So at first I thought maybe it was the bad head, but then if you look over here, you can see water flow. That's a lot of water. I stick my finger down in there, there's a hole. So something's wrong with that one, with what looks like it could be something wrong with the line going to that one. So I'm gonna have to shut it off and dig that up and see what I can find. All right, so looks like this guy got damaged. I don't know how, but it did. So this thing's all messed up. Here you go. It's bent here, but here's where it connects. So I dug all this up because I thought maybe there might have been something leaking, but it turns out it just is leaking out of here. But look at all the sediment and schnick in there. It looks pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to run it to push all that crap out and see if it's still good to be able to just put a new one of these guys on it, or if I have to replace that, because basically what that is there's the line that's just going there, and then this is like you just drill a hole and put this piece over it. I think I got another one of those pieces anyways, but if you don't have to replace something, it's sometimes better, because it could be a pain to get that off because it's been in the ground for so long. So I don't know, but there you go. We'll find out when I run it and clean it off. But I just happened to just be walking around to see there's another sprinkler over there that was working fine, And I noticed that this one wasn't working. It's not a bad idea if you do have a sprinkler system. Walk around and check them every so often, because stuff just happens. I don't know, like somebody steps on them, they become loose. I bet you that's what happened, is somebody stepped on this. It probably was the guy that put in our new meter. That's the only thing I can think of, because I checked this one not too long ago. It was working fine. And we had that installed not too long ago. But it was after I checked it before he installed that. So my guess is he stepped on it. I don't know how, it's all the way over by the house, but who knows. Or it could have been the guy that, yeah, you know what? It probably was the guy that came out to double check the sending unit on this thing for the solar, because it's so close to it. That's probably what it was. It's probably that guy. Well, hopefully this is the only one. I still got to check the rest of the system, but you find something, you repair it, then you check the rest of the system, you keep going and going. The news is I do happen to have some spare sprinkler heads, so I just put this adapter piece on. Now we'll see if we can just put this on. So it looks like all the debris got out. I can see water up in there, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to put this guy on first. Let's just screw in. And then we'll check for leaks. If there's leaks, then I'll probably have to replace that part, is my guess. And then obviously I'll have to adjust the 380 degree, or the 180 degree where I want it to shoot, so it's not just shooting against the wall. All right, so right now it'll shoot right against the wall. So I have to turn this so I can have it shoot the correct way. It should be where I need it. Maybe a smidge back. Maybe not. Watch, I just broke it. Oh no, this also adjusts how far I want it to shoot. I don't want it to shoot as far, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. We'll find out when we run it. There you go, it seems to be working pretty good. Spraying. Not a geyser. That guy too is working. So now I just gotta see if there's water in that hole without trying to get all wet, nasty with this egg smelling water. Oh, looks pretty good. Not seeing, oh, I'm just getting soaked now. I'm not seeing any leaks or anything. It's not filling up with water there, so it took a bit of work, but I finally got my front yard all dialed in. Because Cambriea doesn't like when these things spray and hit the windows. So I had to adjust and make sure it didn't do that. And since there's different heads, there's about like 3 or 4 different heads on this system. So it's, as I've replaced them, I've only replaced them with either, they're like 2 different brands, depending on, you know, what they got in stock and whatnot. But this side, now it all reaches there. It's not overshooting into my neighbor's yard, because that's what it was doing before. So it was a little learning curve, learning exactly how to adjust these. So like that one is a different brand than that one. So that one's, the way I adjusted it, now it's got like 2 shooters. And then that's a different brand than that one. It's just like, come on. But you got to use up what you got lying around, so. You got ice cream for breakfast? This is not allowed. How'd this happen?
Did
Did you already have food?
No,
You already had breakfast? And somehow you stole an ice cream? Hey, get your hand out of your butt. Oh, Freya. Do you want food?
Yes, please. It's breakfast
It's
time.
the weekend. You got to tell the
Bjorn?
boys. Daddy feeds you
Bjorn,
during the
I
week
want
when they're at
food.
school.
Dad, he's not coming fast enough. I'm hungry.
Yeah, go tell Bjorn. He's in his room. Go tell him.
You go tell him. I'm too hungry. I can't wait this long.
Don't make a mess.
How you feeling today? Not sick anymore? Yeah, Bjorn stayed home sick yesterday from school because he was puking. Oh, we got the mini out there.
Why did I not open it?
You gotta push it down.
Locked it. It was never locked. It was just shut.
And this kid wasn't feeling good last night. Let's see what's going on with him. How do you feel, Xander? Better? You just needed a good sleep? Yeah. So we got Freya helping here. What are you guys building?
Please.
Are we building something for your bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Make it more bathroom.
Do you want to do this one?
Is it a toilet paper holder? Little shelving system?
Yeah, just a tiny little shelf.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so looks like that.
Good.
So it holds the toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
And Freya's helping.
That,
Is it for Freya's bathroom?
this.
Hey, watch out. We gotta find Jay. This one. Alright, so you have to slip it right.
Yes. We want to
You can do it. Come here. Put it in. Push it down.
We're doing it. Yes. Got it.
You got it.
Yes. We're superhero, Mom.
Jay is a superhero.
Freya likes helping.
I think the next thing.
That bathroom, Mom. That bathroom. That bathroom. Oh, don't tear down. Mom. It's safe Freya and Mama go off potty. Yes. Okay. Okay. Mom, I can't get here. I'm not here. I'm not Giuseppe.
You got ice cream, chocolate all over your face.
19, 16.
Mom, take it off again, Mom.
Yeah, you can help me again.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't do this.
Well, as you can see, I'm up in our attic, aka Florida crawl space, I guess it's called. So the reason why I'm up here is my light over here. So it was operated by a pull string. And you can see I have adapter on it. I have an adapter on it so I can use the power source to, comes over here, to plug this guy in. Now this guy feeds my antenna setup. So that powers that. It goes to a little like amplifier dealio for my antenna. And so we can get like all our locals and, you know, sporting events and all that stuff, because we pretty much just stream everything. We don't have cable or satellite or none of that. So we got our antenna, and I want today, well, since the pull string pulled out, now I have to like crawl all the way up in there and spin that light to turn it on. It's kind of a pain. So I decided, got my nice work light up here. I'm gonna put in an an actual outlet, because this is stuff I had lying around. Bought it for whatever project that maybe we changed on how we were going to do the project or whatnot. But so I'm going to do an outlet, and I'm going to do a switch for that light. So this way I want to do this outlet over here, and then that way I can just plug this in directly, and then I want to have a switch so I can just flip a switch whenever I need to come up here. So I do need to do another little project up here, and it'd be nice to have the light and everything working. All right, here we go. So switch works. I'm able to plug in my little amp. You can see it's got power because it's flashing. And now I don't need the extension cord that I had running. So that can go away. And all I got to do is just take these guys and secure all the electrical lines that I moved around, so then that way they're all secure and in place. So like this guy right here, I'll tack down this one right here a little bit more. You can see I ran it through the originals, but I'll just tack them a little bit more. So, but it worked. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to plug in my stuff, and I got an open port, and then now I can not have to crawl up there and turn it, because like I said, the pull switch on it broke. So now I could have just replaced that, but ideally I wanted to be able to plug this in without an extension cord and all that. So good to go. The pull string that was in here, it totally pulled right out. So this is what I was using to power that amp. But this broke. Obviously I could have just went and got a new one of these, but I wanted it to be actually wired up correctly and more efficiently, so then that way whoever has the house next, it has a nice setup. So we have our digital antenna multi-directional antenna that we got from Amazon. And then I ordered also from Amazon this WineGuard preamp. So this preamp helps filter some of like the junk out. And then it also has Bluetooth, so I can connect it to my phone, see signal strength and everything like that. But then we got it feeding 4 lines now. I got like a TV in the garage, Freya's room, our bedroom, living room. So yeah, is that right? Garage, yeah. But I'm gonna see if I can get some more signal strength to it, because when you ever use a splitter, you lose X amount of decibel or dB in your signal. So I'm gonna try an amplifier. Now I have an amplifier. I had this amp, it's old, but it's old, but it's brand new. Never used. Back when I worked for the cable company, we had these, and this one just never was used. So I'm gonna install this amp. Another reason why having the 2 plug is good. I don't know if this is gonna work because we already got a preamp, but I'm hoping to boost the signal all around. So I'll show you an example here. All right, so here's the TV in the garage. Turn off the sound here. And it's showing you the signal strength. So there's my strength and the quality. And we're gonna see if by adding this amplifier, if it will bump it up at all. I don't know. Easy to install. You use a power in, and then your line from here in, and then you have your output that goes to the splitter. Pretty simple. So all I gotta do is just make the lines. And you just use coax cable to do all this. So I'll make my power line first. So I'll probably just mount that here. And then run this to right here. So we'll cut this. That'll just be my, oh man. One of the projects that I wanted to do after installing these guys in the light was I had to run a line from Freya's TV all the way over here, because I switched. I used to have that antenna mounted over there, but we saw some interference with the solar panels right above it. So I moved it, and now it's a lot easier to access anyways. So if I need to like adjust to try to get a certain channel in, and it's just a lot easier to pop up here instead of crawling through the attic. So I extended that line over to here, but I didn't want to use multiple barrels in the line, so I ran a whole line over. And yeah, so now her TV has signal again, because when I moved it, the antenna, because I wanted to get the NFC championship games in, or the NFC AFC championship games. So I quick just moved it, and whatever lines reached over here, that's the ones I plugged in, and hers didn't reach, so I had to run a whole new one. And yeah, now I've got a chance to come do this over here. So yeah, it's a big power pack. All right, so that's that. Tighten up this one too right away. There we go. So now I just need, all right, so I have a line there, so I need a line to go from there to there. So I don't need to be anything long or whatnot, because it's going to be mounted like this. So if I do this, it's right here. Should be good. This excess stuff. so when I figured out what was causing this to light up, even though there was no power going to it. So I put this noise isolator on, and it's made this stop lighting up. So I tried each and every individual one, and it's actually only one that's making it power on. So there's backfeed, electrical backfeed or interference coming through. So what I'm going to do is, now that I know which one's doing it, this is actually the garage TV or the garage box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this isolator and just put it on that line. So then that should stop any interference or anything like that on it. So I'm just gonna switch these around. I don't know if I put it, I'd rather stop the interference from getting into the splitter. So I'd rather have that be stopped. So let's go system. This plugs in here. Okay, now we plug in this here. And now this should stop it from lighting up and back feeding in. At least it's my hope, my thought behind it all. So now we put this on. There we go, it's not lighting up. So now we're not having excess power going in. So that's good. All right, so now we can go down and see what kind of signal strength we got. All right, so this is what signal strength looks like now. It's quality, strength. All right, I'm all done messing with this. We got the amp mounted. Like I said, this one TV line had some backfeed, so we put an isolator on it to make sure it didn't feed into the rest of the signal. And mounted that up. Adjusted the antenna. So now it's in a little bit different position. All right, so here's the difference. Repositioning antenna with the amp and everything. Signal strength and quality is definitely up. So that's where we're gonna have it. All right, so here's this little guy. I'm wondering if there's a way to maybe do like put like the bar in it so you can just pull the toilet paper right out. But so anyways, roll of toilet paper. It's got the little drawer here. So we got some more toilet paper in there. There we go. So that's what Freya and Cambriea were working on earlier today. So it's all done and in place. There's some different applications. Now we're just doing wet stuff. Sucking this drain. You can see it's affecting the toilet. It's sucking so much. Oh yeah.
So it's Saturday night, about almost 10:30, and we have a clog in our shower, I'm pretty sure.
It's either that or Freya had a shitty conda.
With that. So we're trying to figure this out. I'm not quite sure when you guys are going to get a video tomorrow, or what type of video it's going to be. But this is how we're ending the night.
It's going to be a mega shit problem.
Bobby got a special auger for toilets. And then we had a snake, but it's pretty old. So he bought a new snake, which I think will be nice.
Come on, go farther.
The joys of owning a house. I really think it's probably a shower in my hair.
I want you to go farther in.
But we got the Drano. We got the auger dinghy. And we've been trying to shop vac to suction it out. Fun times. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Real life. Real life here.
Real life, real shits.
Bye.